don't make any sudden movements or any funny faces for the first 2 minutes. Maybe YouTube will pick a good picture. Hello! Happy Valentine's Day! Today is Valentine's Day. I just wanted to stop in because Spirit's been, I don't know if you guys can feel it, but ever since the Chinese New Year, everything over here is shifted. Now, whether that's with the moon and the mooning and all that other stuff, I don't know. But I wanted to get on here just to remind you that regardless on what you think is supporting you, you have support. You are supported more than you will ever understand. You are not alone. When you get a push that you need to do something, you need to listen to that push. If you're sad, if you're depressed, if you're in a really bad place, there's a change that you need to make. And you'll know what that change is because it'll bring you joy. It might be a little bit of fear, but it'll bring you joy. Ever since me and Mike, I know I've been getting the push for the last year and a half to move back to Regina. And I didn't know why or how, and I thought, oh, you gotta be on crack. This is a beautiful space out here. It's gorgeous at the beach, okay? It's beautiful at the beach. Absolutely it is. We built a labyrinth, for heaven's sakes. But, like my friend Ida said, every space or every area of your life that you move into, you learn as much as you need to learn and then you move on. Now, sometimes that's a job, sometimes that's partners, sometimes that's a house, sometimes that's a city, sometimes that's different aspects of your spiritual calling. Whatever that is, hell, sometimes that's just different exercises or just moving through life and trying to find peace in whatever you're doing. Different expectations, sometimes you can handle noise, sometimes you can't. I remember when I was in Winnipeg and I was living in the apartments, you accept life for what it has to offer. At that time, my love was from ferrets, and we'd actually go and we'd walk and go into the park. Well, I always said hi to people. I was always kind to people, and of course, I always do stuff that attracts attention, and I don't do it on purpose. It's just the way I am. Reminds me of that movie. If you were born to stick out, why do you try so hard to hide? So it was scary for me to move to the beach because of commuting. Well, I commuted for 8 years. And you know what? No, it's not that bad. It's 80% is great. And when you hit the storms, you have to have a backup plan because sometimes you do get stuck. However, if you're Mike, well, he got stuck 3 times in the last 8 years. Me a little bit more this year because because it was that kind of year. So thank God I have mom and dad that opened their home for me. And yeah, I have lots of different people that I could have backed up. I'm just waiting for my next client. I guess I shouldn't have that all up in there. So I wonder how long that was there. Maybe I should restart the video. I'm not saying nothing bad. It's all good. Lost my train of thought. Rules. What rules do you follow? What rules do you break? What rules do you have to make sure that you're careful not to? I don't know. There's just so much. You have to listen to you. You have to get quiet. You have to take a breath. Sometimes you have to take a day and literally just chill the hell out. I'm very fortunate that I can do that. My dogs will cuddle up wherever the hell I am, and Mike says, oh, it's one of those days? Okay, I'll leave you alone. So my life has allowed me to do that. And I like being able to create sacred space. So when you take that leap of faith, whatever that leap of faith is, whether you're starting a new business, whether you're starting a new career or a new job or switching sections or whatever that change is for you, trust that you know. And once you make, like the Ruse Boys say, once you make that decision, trust that it's the right decision and don't second guess yourself. If you do second guess yourself, relook at why you made the decisions in the first place. Have those things changed? If those things haven't changed, then still go with it. So for me and Mike, we actually really do love our home. We love our space. Once this snow starts melting, it's going to be a little bit harder to come to Regina. However, my heart is saying that I need to be closer to Regina. I need to be closer to, being able to do sound baths a little closer. Being available for different kinds of sessions and working from different spaces, and just deleting that commute for me because I have to be here so often is really the only reason. And you know what? We're not beach bums, so you can be happy anywhere. It's you need to choose where you're going to be happy. So no, we don't know exactly where we're living, but you know what? I trust God. I trust Source. I trust Great Spirit. I trust Mother Earth. I trust all my guides, my ascended masters, my ancestors. I trust them all that they know what they're doing, because they usually give me the boost to make the decision. And you know what? Life can't change unless we allow some trust, some faith. And unless we actually take that step, there's nothing they can do. I mean, they can push us as much as they want. And it was really neat because yesterday I, asked for those validations. Say, Spirit, please show me that I'm on the right path. You'll see numbers. You'll see whatever those signs are for you. That's what you're going to start noticing. But you have to pay attention, right? Yes, we can overthink. Absolutely. I am so guilty at overthinking. However, I'm better at trusting. I'm better at having faith. When I look back on my last 48 years, God has never let me down. Every situation that I've gotten into and I'm like, are you sure? I've never been disappointed, and it's always been way better than I've ever expected. So maybe we don't know where we're going. Maybe we don't know if we're going to sell. What we decided, I was like, you know what? If we don't sell, look where we're stuck. We're still stuck at the beach. It's freaking beautiful. In the best time ever. I don't think that's true because I can already feel the house detaching from me. I've packed up a lot of my stuff. My goodness. I'm keeping some of my stuff because, well, as you know, I'm still doing stuff. So we got 2 sound baths coming up. I'm not sure what the COVID stuff is going to be like, so I haven't enforced any payments yet. I just want to see if everything's going to be the same in March. If everything's going to be the same in March, then I can collect because we're still way under the numbers we're allotted. And it'll still be masks, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, you'll feel the current situation detach from you, okay? Like, I can actually feel my house detaching from me, getting ready to love that new person. I was also talking to a really good friend of mine, and she was like, you know what? She says, that perfect person is going to see that house, and they're going to be done. That is their home. I said, yeah. I said, I feel that. And she says, I also think some of my stuff is going to trigger them to say, this is my house, and that is my sign. I actually feel like there's a little old lady that's waiting for her daughter or family to come there, and they're going to be able to handle whatever Buena Vista or whatever Regina Beach or all that stuff, whatever it has to offer out there. This little grandma is going to say, it's me, and she's going to do something in my house to let this person know. So it's really cool to watch how Spirit's working. And you know what? You gotta trust that you are not alone. I promise you are not alone. Even if you think you're alone and you think I'm on crack, then just trust that life is, things are going to be better than you could ever imagine. And who knows? Today is February 14th, 2021. Right now, Stacy we have our house up for sale. And once our house sells, we have little dates to say, okay, if we don't sell by this date, then maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe we were just supposed to pack up our stuff and realize how beautiful this house is. Again, I don't really believe that because I have a feeling gift. And like I said, the house is detaching from me and moving to the next person. But you never know. So just trust the process. Once you've decided what you want, you burn it, you release it, you give it to God, and you say, okay, well, let's enjoy what we have. What are the good things today? The highway is beautiful. It's so beautiful to me. I saw a deer yesterday. Today I didn't see nothing, but that's great. That means no snow, no nothing. Oh, I lied. I saw little clouds that looked like freaking ocean, and it was just a reminder to move with the water, move with the waves. Sometimes the waves push us really fast, and it's scary. What are the good things right now? Well, I don't have to look for another house. I don't have to empty the boxes. I don't have to plan on the dates and get all your bills and shit ready to go and be transferred. So I'm in the relaxing peace period. I'm in the, okay, no papers to be signed. House isn't sold yet. That's okay. We're also still in retrograde. It's February 14th. There's already like 6-7 days. So if these people, the next owners, are anything like me, they ain't gonna make no purchases until February 21st anyway. So, because you just never know. But just allow your life, okay? I share my experiences to try and inspire, and I hear too, there's a lot of people that think I just take risks and do whatever the fuck I want. I've been told that a few times, and that's usually because they haven't made the decisions that they want to make. That there's something that they're fighting against, and they don't have the courage to trust and have faith and take that leap. Sometimes you have to buy a house and then sell a house. Sometimes you have to sell a house and then buy a house. Sometimes you have to leave a job and then find a job. Sometimes you have to find a job and then leave a job. In every situation, they're all different, okay? And they're all okay. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to pop on to say you're not alone. If you're seeing this video, Spirit is trying to tell you, you are not alone. There are signs everywhere validating that your best possible outcome is reachable, but you have to believe it. And don't be too narrow. Don't say this is how it has to be. Just say, I would like this or better. Because you're always going to get better. The universe always gives you better than you ever thought you were worthy, or ever thought you hoped, or you ever thought you dreamed. So, here's to the next piece of our life, knowing that we'll be pleasantly surprised. And whatever unfolds, I look forward to walking it with you. I am so excited to reconnect with you guys again. I have a Reiki class coming up, and I got 2 sound baths, and I don't even give a shit about the masks right now, because I am just so grateful to be so close to that energy, and things weren't closed down. So find the good in everything. The community centers are still open. You want to have little small groupies and, honor all the rules, do that, okay? Everything, and if they close it down, find another good thing. Okay, I guess it's time to rest. There's always good. 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 Yes, sometimes there's bad. That's when you take a moment and you breathe and you pray and you trust. Pray however you were taught to pray. Pray what feels right to you. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes I read a book. Sometimes I talk to God a lot. I talk to my spirits a lot. So you got this. Okay? You got this. We got this. May you be filled with the spirit of joy, happiness, trust, and faith. Namaste. Aho. Blessed be. And a smile.